Jim Cummings here. Now, I know you don't know me, but you know this guy, Quinn Noble. Everybody knows Quinn, and he's got a bodacious podcast to tell you all about it. And also, he happens to know Darkwing Duck, the terror that flaps in the night, the winged scourge that pecks at your nightmares. I am Darkwing Duck, and he is Quinn Noble, so stay tuned. You know what to do.
What's up, everyone? What do we play next? First, what do we play first? Super Nintendo night. Let's see. I don't really know what I'm leaning towards. Leaning towards Donkey Kong Country or Top Gear 2? I'm going for Top Gear 2. For now. What's the original one? What is it automatically starting on?
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
Wait, what? I got second? I thought I got first. When did I lose first? I didn't even see that. What the hell? That's some bullshit. It's stuck on me. What the hell? Oh man. It's just frozen on the screen. Technical difficulties. That's alright. Sometimes you gotta give the old games a cleaning. Not that dirty. Alright, let's try this one more time.
Here we go now.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
There's a little voice soundbite there. letting me know, John. I had no idea.
They have the internet on computers now.
Alright. I was just talking away, talking about how awesome this game is. Thanks for letting me know, John. You the man. Alright, well, we're still in first place, but man, we got our ass whooped there, and now we got wet weather. Alright, we need to buy some. We need to upgrade this car. Let's get some wet tires. Let's go ahead and get the best wet tires money can buy. I might need that gearbox. There we go, how's that? That's probably good. Appreciate it, cuz. I'm gonna go ahead and get the new... man, I don't know, man. It's a tough call. If you don't buy early, you don't have shit in this game. One thing I remember. See how this new gearbox fares. Money. Come on, man, come on. New gearbox didn't cut it. That dude whooped my ass, man. I don't have a new engine. You gotta get the new engine like right away, I feel like.
Go!
Still up there. Still. Kinda hurts. This is the password. This isn't a very good run, so I'm not gonna take down that password. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Is this in the Loch Ness? Is that what that said? The Loch Ness fog. Can't see shit. Out of the freaking side of the road, dude. Money, 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 money. Yeah, see, like, I can't even catch up to first. With nitros. Now my nitros are all gone. I feel like they were being nice to me. I couldn't catch up to that guy and then I just blew past him. I don't know, maybe he was using nitros and ran out. No telling. Loser.
Out of my way, jerk ass!
$23. I get one more first place, I could buy a new engine. Let's do it. I think. Isn't it? Bonsai. Oh, ouch. Oh, ouch. Terrible start. Roadhog. Dude, look how far away first place is from me. I'm never catching up now. Damn it, dude. That's what I mean, like... Oh, I was saying, like... If you don't get out of the pack early on, it's, like, impossible to catch up. Blowing it. I think if you're going to be any good at this game, you got to win like first place in every race. This is awful. Terrible start. How did I get first place in the last race? Now I'm in 8th.
Dang it, Bobby.
I'm just gonna try again. Oh, that's a new engine right there. I don't even have to win this race. Oh shit. Wasn't paying attention.
Gotcha, bitch.
That was a close one. Watch out, John. There we go. Actually, I'm only 4 grand away from that engine. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Loser.
Out of my way, jerk ass!
Wow. Ooh. How do we play this? Do we buy the new engine or do we keep saving? I say we keep going till we lose, see if we can't get that engine. Let's see, I don't know if that's doable. I don't know if that's doable. We'll see. Ooh, ice level. Fuck. Can't get around these dudes. It's bad. Bad first start. Come on, man. The fuck out of my way. That's not. I thought that guy was first. Damn it. God dang it. First is way up there. Damn it. Damn it.
You're my ticket out of this hellhole.
Wet and rainy. Slip into second. Alright, I bought it. We're doing it. Dude, really? That's a waste of a nitro right there. That dude just hung out in front of me. What a dick. Dude, I have a brand new engine. I should be smoking these guys. What a joke, man. What's the point of buying that engine? Didn't do shit for me. Ooh, this one's tough. We might rank out. That is a possibility. Killing it this time. What you got? I ain't got nothing.
Out of my way, jerk ass!
Oh yeah, we're on top. Again. I wish there was an icon that told you where second place was, so you would know like how far that person's behind you. A rear view mirror.
Boom shakalaka!
Alright, I think we should take down this password. I'll just take a picture of it. Sweet. Alright. Time to play something different, guys. And you guys can vote. Oops. Alright, here we go. What next? Alright. 5-minute poll. Going up now. You guys pick which game y'all want to play next.
my Black Friday package from Best Buy, and I'm ready to tear it open and play some games. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about some deals. What's up, everyone? My name is Quinn Noble, aka Silverhawk, and welcome to my channel. This is a place dedicated to video games of old and new with a hint of retro nostalgia. So if you're into speedrunning, live game hunting, and finding out about new kinds of video games, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm putting out new content every week. I did some Black Friday shopping this year, and it was a little bit different than other years because of COVID. Normally I bust into the stores at 5 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day and try and get all the deals. This year I just popped open my Best Buy app and started perusing the deals, and that package just arrived today. So let's go ahead and open it and see what I got. It was nice not having to fight the crowds on Thanksgiving, so doing my Black Friday shopping online was definitely a plus, especially in these trying times. The first game that I got is God of War for the PlayStation 4. And I haven't heard one bad thing about this game. It won Game of the Year, and it is one of the best-selling PS4 games to this date. It is a PlayStation original, so it's only for the PS4. It's an action-adventure series that started out on the PlayStation 2, and I feel like I've started every single God of War that there is, and I've just never actually finished any of them. But I've talked to a lot of my friends, and they said that this one is definitely a must-play. So when I saw it on Black Friday, I knew that I had to pick it up. I got God of War for $9.99 on Black Friday. The next game that I got, and parents, please shield your eyes of your kids if you're watching with them, is Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch. And I got this one for the Switch because it was on sale, and I don't have that many Switch titles, so this is another one to add to my Switch collection. And if you haven't heard of Mortal Kombat, where have you been? There's 11 of them. I was a big fan of the first Mortal Kombat. The second one was my jam. 3 was really good. 4, I didn't really play as much. It kind of got away from me. But here we have a fresh new Mortal Kombat, complete with friendships and babalities and everything that I was used to. I used to ride my bike to the arcade with a bunch of buddies, and we would just pump quarters into Mortal Kombat. I was able to pick up Mortal Kombat 11 for the Nintendo Switch for $12.99, not too bad. The next game that I got is another PlayStation exclusive, and that is Medieval. And Medieval was a game on the PlayStation 1, and here it is remade and remastered in HD. It's an action-adventure hack and slash where you play Sir Dan Fortesque and battle various enemies in various levels. As you can see right here, we have some of the old footage, and that will compare it to some of the new footage. It's really nice how they're going back and doing some of these games like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and now we get Medieval. So I did a Halloween top 5 list, and I had one viewer tell me that this is one that I should have added to it. So maybe that'll be for a Halloween list next year. I found Medieval on Black Friday for $9.99. Pretty good price. And now we come to the final game in the package, and this is the one that I was looking the most forward to, and that is Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition. And this has all the extra DC, as you see here on the bottom, Game of the Year Edition. And I am so excited to play this. I've heard nothing but good things about this game. It's another PlayStation exclusive, so that makes a total of 3 of them here in this haul. I did just watch Into the Spider-Verse on Netflix, so that gave me a little bit of Spider-Man fever and made me want to go purchase this game and start playing it. And not only that, but the follow-up to this game, Miles Morales, just came out as well. And I suppose that I need to play this one through before I start playing that one. So I'm excited to dive into Spider-Man and hopefully 100% complete it and get all the different outfits. So that's going to be exciting. Spider-Man Game of the Year edition was $19.99 on Black Friday. Not a bad haul overall from Best Buy. Got 3 PlayStation exclusives and a Switch game for $56.94, and my total savings was $62. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some Spider-Man to go play. So what did you get on Black Friday, and where did you do your shopping? I'm curious to know. Let me know down in the comments. That way I can get a leg up for next year. Be sure to give the video a like, and thank you for stopping by. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Finish her. Scorpion wins. Excellent.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero
Take that.
wins. Finish him. Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. Finish him. Liu Kang
He is the
wins.
lamest one out of everybody.
Fatality.
For sure.
Finish him. Johnny Cage wins. Fatality. Test your might.
Victory!
Zone sub Scorp Luke Raiden Kano Johnny Zone sub Scorp Luke Raiden.
Gotcha, bitch. Holla, 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 holla. Bring it on, woman.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
Alright. This is where we were last time. Well, I missed the K. That sucks. Oh, and there's a freaking thing up there. Not really going for 100% completion or anything. I've honestly never beaten this game, so it'd be nice to beat it. Oof. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Ooh, that was tough. Surprised I got through that in one try. What is this? What does he do again? Alright, since we beat level 2, don't we want to go save it with Homegirl first? Vulture culture. Damn it. Getting real sneaky with those letters. I slipped.
Unacceptable!
Yeah, this is. I remember this level. Just reminded me of the Ewok village. Whew. Oh. To win. Gotcha. God damn, that's not easy. Oh, don't worry, there's more than one. Oh. I hate this. I hate levels like this. Come on. Whoa. Gave me a second chance? Thank God. Shit. Oh man, that was lucky. Don't care. Don't care about the G. Oh man. How are you supposed to get that? To die to get it? Damn it. I fell for the bait. No! They look so sad. Good thing I saved it. That means I only have one guy left. Oh no, see, I got 5 guys. See, so that was smart that I saved it. Unless there's like a barrel down there, that's like the only way. Damn it. Not falling for that again. Yeah, that's real slippery. Yep, needed that. Yep. Whew. Well, that was fun. Alright, alright, alright. Oh, it's the one where it chases after you like Indiana Jones. Oh, come on. Is it still coming at me? Checkpoint, biatch. Oh, that one comes up. Yeah, that makes sense. Physics-wise. What does the down arrow mean? To drop? There's a secret? Probably. Not falling for it. Oh, really? That's how you cheat the system, folks. They wanted me to die. Oh, you can't. Oh man, I need you, ostrich person. Oh, they can jump on it, but the ostrich can't. Got it. No one likes the orangutan, gang. Fell for it. Damn, those guys suck. Can you roll through the barrels? Nope, can't roll through the barrels. Oof. Oof. Those guys jump high? Well, we got through that level. Doodle cranky has to say. Nothing we didn't already know. Slam City, folks. This is one of the best video game songs ever. On. We got on. Fuck. Come on, really? Some bullshit. Bumblebee Rumble. Sounds like a save point to me. Hell yeah, we're 20% through it. Damn, that's hard. Alright. Ooh, that was a close one. Ooh. I want to go fighting that guy again. That's for sure. Ooh. Oh, come on. Damn it, I needed that. Those little bastards. They will get you. Come on, man, really? Did I hit the checkpoint at least? No. Didn't even hit the checkpoint. There we go. Whoa. Come on. Oh, it's one of those guys. Oh, it's getting real snowy up here. That's not worth it. Oh. Motherfucker! That shit's hard as balls, man. Frosty snowballs. Oh, you get lucky there. And there. Damn, dude. I don't know if I have the patience for this kind of trolling right now. Here we go. And it starts. Oh man.
And that's my cue to exit.
Alright. What else do we play tonight? Alright, here we go. Poll has started. Voting on the next one, guys. The next one. Yeah, this song's the hotness right here. Oh yeah.
Can't believe this game was 3 cents.
What up, everyone? It's your boy Quinn Noble, aka Silverhawk. I'm about to check out this Walmart behind me, see if we can't find some video game deals. So let's jump into it.
Alright guys, we are back from Walmart, and I honestly have never had a haul like this, never seen anything like this at Walmart ever in my life. And when I saw these games at these prices, I just picked them all up. I mean, some of them I'm going to be adding into my collection. Some of them I'm going to be giving away as Christmas presents. Some of them I might be trading in to get some better games, but when you see games at this price, you just pick them up. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Up first we have The Blob, and this is a pretty interesting looking game. Apparently you are a blob of paint and you're stuck in a monochromatic world, and you're supposed to jump around and tag most of the area. It's a combination of a painting game as well as a platformer. It kind of reminds me of a mix of Splatoon and Jet Grind Radio, but it's got pretty good reviews, and it currently fetches for about 20 bucks on eBay. Next up we have Rapala Pro Series Fishing, and I am not much of a fisherman. I do it sometimes in Animal Crossing, and I did it in Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's not my choice of game. I do like Sega Bass Fishing and the Dreamcast fishing reel controller. These guys seem to like it a lot. It seems pretty interesting with the Joy-Con controls, and this is going for about 15 bucks. Next up we have Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams, and this is the Ultimate Edition, which basically has all the DLC on it and is the full complete game. I do have this on the PS4, but I'll be glad to have a mobile version. In this game you control the Gianna sisters, and it's a platforming puzzle game. As you transform into each sister, the level changes. So you might need to be one sister to get through one part and be another sister to get through the next part. And this one is currently going for about $18.99 on eBay. Got Trine 4 here. I honestly haven't played Trine 1, 2, or 3, but this is also a platforming puzzle game, and the cool thing about Trine 4 is you can play up to 4 players, which is a new feature. In the first few, I think, was only a 1-player game, but this one looks interesting. I'll be glad to add it to my collection, and it's going for about $16.99 on eBay. Sign Mora EX is an awesome shmup coming from THQ Nordic, and I also have this game on the PS4, and it is a really fun shoot 'em up. If you're into shoot 'em ups at all, I highly recommend this game. What's really cool about it is the graphics, and once you transfer between levels, there's a cool aerial shot where you wrap around the level and see where you're going next. But I highly recommend this if you're into shoot 'em ups. They don't really make too many of them anymore, and that one's going for about $20 on eBay. Another game I found is called Owlboy. Owlboy is a game that I've had on my wish list for quite a long time. I'm glad to add it to my collection now, and especially for a price this low. And in Owlboy, you play an owl named Otis. It's a puzzle platforming game that has a Metroidvania style to it. And this game started production in 2007, but wasn't released until 2016. So it took about 9 years to develop this game. A lot of people were looking forward to it, so I'm glad that it's here and I can add it to my collection. And currently, Owlboy is going upwards of $20. Moving on to the Xbox One games, I found American Ninja Warrior Challenge, and this is a show on NBC turned into a video game, and this formula hasn't really worked in the past, but this game actually got pretty good reviews. I'm a big fan of the show, and this looks like it would be a fun game to pass the controller around with a couple of buddies. And the American Ninja Warrior Challenge is probably one of the more valuable games I found in this lot. It's going for about $30. Up next we have Titanfall. Titanfall is an older game for the Xbox One. It was one of the first games to come out when the console was released, and it is a shooter that's developed by the developers of Call of Duty. So I have not played Titanfall. I'm not really into these kind of shooters, but this one's going for about $8. Moving on to that 3-cent game I found, and I was really shocked when I saw this because I have never seen anything for 3 cents at Walmart. Not a piece of candy, let alone a video game. So that was quite the find. And this is Geometry Wars Dimensions Evolved. It is a geometrical shoot 'em up, and it's actually a lot of fun. I like to play this game from time to time, and for $6.99, that's quite the return on my investment. And finally, my favorite pickup of this whole haul is this Johnny Silverhand Todd McFarlane action figure. This figure is from the upcoming highly anticipated game from CD Projekt Red, Cyberpunk 2077, and this is the likeness of Keanu Reeves. And if you haven't heard of this game, let me indulge you for a sec.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Oh yeah, this is a day one buy for me, and I cannot wait till it comes out. This will make a great addition to my game room, not to be played with because as you can see, it is not a toy. And even though the box is messed up, which really doesn't even concern me at all, this thing is going for double what I paid for it. Well, that was one of the best shopping hauls I have ever had in my life. I don't have that many Switch games, so I was able to beef it up with this purchase here. The total amount spent was $102.78, and this lot has a potential value of $434.06. Not bad. Have you ever found any crazy deals like this at Walmart? If you have, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It'll help out the channel tremendously. If you're into retro collectibles and video games, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm putting out new content every week. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
There we go. I think that's my game I started on here. Just the Alright. I'm trying to think if like this is like already at the very end. Let's see if I can remember how to beat this game. Come on. Damn it. That just put me all the way back to the beginning. What a crock of shit. I just lost everything. Bye, Yoshi. Alright, that's good. Sorry, Yosh. Damn it. You need Yoshi for that. Fuck. man, really? What? So unlucky. Oof. Oh. Damn it! Almost there. Come on, man. Oh, that was close. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a mushroom. That was dumb of me. God damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. This is my last guy. Ooh. Alright. I think I'm gonna end it. It's getting pretty late. Hasn't been much of a pulse out there tonight, guys. What time is it? Alright. I'm just gonna tune you guys out. Love you guys. See you next time.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. My name is Quinn Noble and today we're going to be taking a look at my game room in 2022. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. I started last year with a tour of my game room and it was my best performing video in my first year as a channel. I figured I would be crazy not to make one for 2022, and to be honest, that last game room did not last long. I had to move to another apartment and set up a new game room. I filmed a few videos in that room, including a let's play of Sega's Spider-Man the video game, as well as a brief history of Tecmo Bowl. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I was forced to move again, and unfortunately we will never get a tour of that room. However, I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that has brought me to my best game room yet. Let's pick up where we left off. If you saw my last game room tour, we ended with my holy grail item, which is this Marvel vs. Capcom arcade machine. It serves as a storage for my Rock Band drum set, and I have to say that I am lucky to have this bad boy in my game room. You see, my new apartment is on the 2nd floor. With the help of my good buddy and bandmate Russ, we got it up the flight of stairs, but it was no easy task. Let's just say that I'm not looking forward to moving this thing again, and I definitely owe Russ a few more rounds of beer for his help. This arcade game is powered by a Sega Naomi, which is the arcade equivalent of the Sega Dreamcast. It has a cartridge slot where you can swap the game out. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the only one I have at the moment, but I have looked into buying a couple online, including Virtua Tennis and Power Stone. Next to my lone arcade machine is a magazine rack with various strategy guides. It helps to have all the Marvel vs. Capcom moves readily available when I have buddies over to play. I always check the book sections in the thrift stores. I have found some really good guides by doing this. I found this glass case for free at a thrift shop. I didn't really need a glass case, but it is kind of the centerpiece to my game room. As of now, it houses some large 16 boxes as well as a ton of nostalgia for the leading games. Some of this stuff was gifted to me. Some of it I found free. Some of it was featured in some of my earlier videos. And some of it even belonged to me as a child, like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mutant module.
Shredder and his henchmen have used rainbow. We're here. Can they just drive in and take whatever they want? Why not? Because Splinter and the Turtles are hovering nearby in their turtlecopter. Hey guys, something's afoot. Shredder's getting away, but with the turtlecopter punching skids, he's a pushover. It's foot washing time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Vehicles and figures each sold separately from Playmates.
On top of the glass case, I have some autographs, including the late Jeremy Bulloch, who originally played Boba Fett, and George Lowe, who played Space Ghost on Adult Swim. Above that are some Punch-Out portraits that I have painted. I would like to eventually get a whole set from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So far, I have painted Piston Honda, King Hippo, and Bald Bull. Is there a better boxing game out there? If there is, I don't want to know about it. Squirtle here is a rescue from one of my local Goodwills. I don't know if I have told you yet, but I am highly addicted to Pokemon Go. Feel free to add me if you are too. Next to my glass display case is my entertainment center. This is where I keep the majority of my systems. On top, you'll find a Bulbasaur, as well as some boxes to systems and accessories. I don't necessarily collect Funko Pops, although I do have a small collection. This is Bill Reiser and Lance Bean from the classic game Contra. Contra is a side-scrolling run-and-gun that I featured in my last video about the games that I played in 2021. Be sure to check that video out if you haven't yet. If you know me personally, then you know Ren and Stimpy was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. I once did a cosplay of Powdered Toast Man that won me first place in a 2017 Halloween costume contest at the best damn bar in my town, or Paul's Poorhouse. I got to meet Ren and Stimpy's co-creator Bob Camp at DragonCon a few years back, and I also got to meet Billy West, who plays the voice of Stimson J. Cat, as well as the Red M&M, Doug Funny, and one of my favorite characters of all time, Philip J. Fry. Speaking of Philip J. Fry, I have always admired this fan art of him in a smoke jacket. The original one has the artist's initials AO. I'm not quite sure who the artist is. If you know, please let me know in the comments. I have seen multiple copies out there, and being the lemming that I am, I decided to paint one for my game room. There is a Futurama game, and one day I will own it, but it will have to be a day that I am swimming in money like Scrooge McDuck, because it goes for a pretty penny. If anyone is wondering what to get me for my birthday, Futurama Complete for the OG Xbox is at the top of my list. I'm sure you've seen dogs playing cards, but have you seen the animated bad boys playing cards? This painting was gifted to me by my friend Alberto. He goes by the name Life's Ink on Instagram and TikTok. Be sure to give him a follow as his art and content are only getting better. I'll leave his handles in the description. I just love the detail he uses with Bender and Rick cheating by passing cards through a portal. This piece fits perfectly in my game room. Thanks again, Alberto. There are plenty of cartoon-related video games, and I love to play them all. One I have played a lot in my day is The Simpsons Hit and Run for the Nintendo GameCube. This is basically Grand Theft Auto in Springfield, and what more could you ask for? Many Simpsons fans, myself included, believe this to be the best Simpsons game ever. What game room isn't complete without a shelf dedicated to Mario? This question mark block Magic 8 Ball was a gift from my mom. Let's ask it a question. Do you think we can get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year? Well, that was kind of open-ended. I keep my mini systems underneath my television. My mini collection includes the NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the core graphics. I keep the majority of my systems behind these glass doors to display. They are not hooked up as I am not a fan of wires. They aren't in any particular order either, so let's start with the Sega Master System. Next to that is a pile of Wii's. Below I have the Sega Dreamcast and Sega Saturn, as well as the OG Nintendo and Super Nintendo. In the next case, I have the Sega Genesis Models 1 and 2, the Jungle Green Nintendo 64, and a Nintendo GameCube with the Game Boy player. The next shelf has two models of the PS1, the PlayStation 2, as well as the fat PlayStation 3. Below that is my TurboGrafx 16, original Xbox, and two versions of the Xbox 360. Above that I have some accessories like my PSVR, original box Game Boy, and the Power Glove, which is more for show. It hardly did what it was supposed to, but the commercials in between Saturday morning cartoons made us feel otherwise.
The Power Glove for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you and the games are one. The Power Glove. Everything else is child's play.
Right now I have the Wii U hooked up to my main TV. I always like to have Mario Kart 8 ready for some multiplayer action. I keep all my Wii U games on this Wii rack I found at the Goodwill bins, so I spared no expense. It also makes perfect storage for my Rock Band Stratocaster. The Guitar Hero and Rock Band accessories are some of the hardest to find spare room for. I feel like this is why we come across so many at thrift shops and garage sales. The other side of this rack stores multiple Wiimotes, more than you will need, really. On this wall I have all of my handheld systems on display. I have the Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch, Game Boy Color, the OG Game Boy, Nintendo DS and 3DS, the PSP, the PS Vita, Sega Game Gear, and this Tiger Electronics Home Alone 2 LCD game. I had a few of these growing up, and I was mighty surprised to find this relic from 1992 floating around in the bottom of the Goodwill bins. What a score, and the fact that it still works was just the icing on the cake. Over here I have my collection of Game Boy games. This rack I am using is actually a nail polish holder that I ordered off of Amazon. It will hold about 30 games and makes for a very nice display. I did end up adding a few games to my Game Boy collection this year, including Gargoyle's Quest. This game is sentimental to me because it was one of the few games I had when I was younger. The game is a spin-off of the Ghosts and Goblins series where you play as the villain gargoyle Firebrand. Ironically, I played this game before I even knew what Ghosts and Goblins was. As you can see, I am playing this on the Super Game Boy, which is such an underrated accessory. They even made some games for it, like Donkey Kong here, that was made especially for the Super Game Boy. My mom found this in her thrifting adventures and picked it up for me. As you can tell, the normal background is replaced by a DK arcade machine. The classic game is here, as well as several new levels made just for this Super Game Boy experience. Here's a cool game room hack. I found this clear over-the-door shoe organizer at Walmart for about $5. Instead of using it for shoes, I use it to store all of my controllers. As you can see, they are the perfect size for most control pads. There are even larger pockets on the bottom to house bulky controllers for consoles like Nintendo 64 or the Sega Dreamcast. You will find a lot of Star Wars memorabilia in my game room, and for good reason. Star Wars is one of my favorite movie franchises of all time. I have been watching the series my whole life. The films are some of my earliest memories, and I still have some of the Kenner action figures from when I was a kiddo. There are so many Star Wars games out there, it seems like I have one for every system. You've got your side scrollers, pod racers, online multiplayer battlegrounds, and even some pinball. Isn't that right, R2? My love for the film has opened doors in my life that I never thought possible. My good buddy Lance has a movie-quality Boba Fett costume. His attendance was requested by comedic rapper MC Chris for a concert at a venue called Big Daddy's. We got to party with MC Chris, and there were stormtroopers dancing on the bar. It was an epic night. This led me to making my own Star Wars costumes, like Savage Opress, and even a Tusken Raider, although I had some help with that one. I got to party with Star Wars fan and comedian Brian Posehn, who later got cast and killed off in the first episode of The Mandalorian. I even got to sit in on a convention panel with Peter Mayhew, who originally played Chewbacca. He told stories of being on the set of the original Star Wars trilogy. Sadly, he passed away in 2019. Star Wars is one of my favorite movie franchises, but my favorite video game franchise has to be the Blue Bomber himself, Mega Man. You will find lots of Mega Man merchandise spread across my game room and my apartment, for that matter. He appears in my refrigerator magnet collection, my pin collection, even my sock collection. I have some Mega Man pop vinyls, a Pez dispenser, and even a Mega Man cereal made by Funko. Mega Man artwork is displayed all over my game room walls, including some fun perler bead art, colored vinyl from the band Bit Brigade, and this shadow box art from Pixel Frames that really breathes some life into my game room. Mega Man is one of the first series I ever got into, as it reigned supreme on the first console I ever owned, the Nintendo Entertainment System. I keep my Mega Man merch on top of this game shelf my dad and I built a couple years ago. Below, it holds some of my most near and dear games like my NES collection and most of my original box games. My NES collection is my largest collection currently at 368 games. I have most of the games I want, but this year I was able to add 3 heavy hitters to my collection in Gargoyles Quest 2, The Creon Conquest, and Rockin' Cats. I was also able to find a decent amount of NES boxes this year, including Mega Man 2 and 4, as well as Kickle Cubicle, Little Nemo the Dream Master, and Battletoads. Remember Battletoads?
It's just video game review! Okay, last week Harley and I reviewed Ultra Enviroman. Whack to the curb. It has got to go. So today, we're gonna take a look at Battletoads. Rocket! That it is, I mean, they got Psycho Pigs and Turbo Thwacking. And with kick fighting, surfing, babe saving, how can you go wrong? Your kid's a freak for Battletoads and these other games from Trade West. Nintendo Entertainment or Game Boy systems required.
I play my NES games on one of my favorite consoles, the AVS Retro USB, which is a custom FPGA board programmed to replicate the NES's original processor. There are no emulators or repurposed hardware, and it all displays in HD. If that isn't enough, there is a built-in Game Genie complete with stored codes. I don't even need this guy. For instance, here is Battletoads again. Let's go ahead and add infinite lives, super fast punching, the mega jump, and let's start on the 8th level. I'm probably going to need all that because if you've ever played Battletoads, you know it's going to be hard. I also started collecting Famicom games this year for fun. Famicom is the Japanese version of the NES and stands for Family Computer. You can also play these games on the Retro USB. Super Mario Bros. 3 is actually slightly different from the US version. I also picked up Mother, which is the first game in the Earthbound series. We never got this game in the US and I can't even decipher the language, but lucky for me, there is a digital version on the Wii U, and it was also released to the Switch Online subscription if you pay for that. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch, my collection has doubled since my last Game Room tour. I've had a lot of fun playing some of the Switch exclusives, but none more than Cruisin' Blast. This game brings the arcade racing style right to the palm of your hand. My girlfriend and I have had a blast, no pun intended, unlocking all the levels and vehicles the game has to offer. In addition to the cars, trucks, motorcycles, and ATVs, you can also be a UFO, Triceratops, hammerhead shark, and even a unicorn. Each level offers a different theme, and the race ends when the first person places. Cruisin' Blast is not quite Mario Kart, but if you are looking for a slight change of pace, this is the game you are looking for. Next to my Switch collection are my GameCube games. One of my favorite accessories for the GameCube is the Game Boy Player. If you have one, you know that it won't work without the Game Boy Player disc. I ordered a custom case off of eBay for a few bucks, so my Game Boy Player disc has a permanent home now. Here is my tiny DS and 3DS collection. The majority of my time on the 3DS was spent playing the Zelda games they released for the system. A Link Between Worlds was amazing, and I enjoyed playing the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in 3D, which is why you won't see them in my Nintendo 64 collection. I also don't have many Nintendo 64 games as I do not have a way to play them in HD. Most of my favorite games for the system I have complete in box, or CIB for all you nerds out there. On that same shelf is my Super Nintendo collection. There just isn't a great way to display these games. Here are some of my console favorites, but I can't tell you how many hours I sunk into the Street Fighter II series as a child. My mom surprised me with this game on my 12th birthday, and I remember wanting my birthday party to be over so I could go home and play it. That time in between, I just stared at that strange SNES box art. I was hooked as soon as I heard that Capcom jingle. I thought I was so cool when I learned how to do a Hadouken. I was that kid beating the adults in the arcade. Here's a picture of me mid-air getting Super Street Fighter II for my 14th birthday. Oh Lord. Look at those jorts and that braided belt. I beat the game with every character just to see the different endings. The music was so good, my old band Chilled Monkey Brains recorded a Street Fighter II medley titled Go Home and Be a Family Man, which is what Guile would say to his opponents when he would beat them. The track featured our friend Danny Bedrosian, who is the current keyboard player for George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelic. The album was titled Apocalypse and featured artwork by artist Blake Armstrong. Blake added cameo appearances of Guile, Ken, and Ryu to the cover art. We had the entire band and crew dressed like Street Fighter for a Halloween show. I wore that Blanca cosplay to Dragon Con and was featured on Adam Savage from Mythbusters' website, Tested. Back to SNES games. I also have a few in box. This year, I picked up this cool lenticular box for the game Claymates. It mentions here something about Blaze processing, which I have never heard of. Was that Nintendo's answer to Sega's Blast processing?
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing?
The Sega Genesis is one of my favorite systems to collect for. I try to get my games in their original case, however I do have a large amount of loose parts that I keep on this cassette tape rack along with my loose Famicom games. One of the loose games I picked up this year was Thunder Force 3. I am becoming increasingly interested in shoot-em-ups, or shmups as they are called today. I have heard nothing but good things about Thunder Force 3 and for the most part they are true. I'm not going to lie though, this game is extremely fast and brutally difficult. I am learning the ins and outs of this game as quickly as I am losing lives. My other Sega collections are rather minuscule in comparison. My Dreamcast collection is pretty small, but I do believe this console offered the best versions of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. If I am wrong, change my mind. My Sega collections only get smaller from there. My Sega Game Gear collection is currently at 4 games. My Saturn library is tied with that, however 2 of those are imports. And finally, my Sega Master System options are slowly growing at 3 whole games. You've got to start somewhere, I suppose. My TurboGrafx 16 library would be bigger if the games weren't so darn expensive and hard to come by. Lucky for me, I have some real nice friends, and my buddy Johnny gifted me a Turbo EverDrive. This high-tech piece of technology lets me play just about any American or Japanese release for the system. Thanks, Johnny. Moving on to Microsoft. I definitely played the original Xbox more than my PlayStation 2. Here's a game that took up a lot of my time, and that's Def Jam Fight for New York. There was a time when EA was at the top, and this title is a prime example. This fighting game lets you select rappers, musicians, and models as characters. Among them, you can select Snoop Dogg, Method Man, Busta Rhymes, and even Carmen Electra. At the core, this is a wrestling game with 4 other fighting styles, including submission, kickboxing, street fighting, and martial arts. There's even a nod to the punk scene as Henry Rollins trains you in the gym and teaches you the different styles. Great controls and an even better soundtrack makes this one of my favorite wrestling games of all time. Over on the Xbox 360 is one of my favorite RPGs, and that is South Park: The Stick of Truth. This doesn't even feel like an RPG. It feels like you are controlling an episode of South Park. This is one of those games that is hard not to finish. It's rather short, and that may be a part of the charm, but if you are a fan of the TV show, I highly recommend The Stick of Truth. My Xbox collection ends at the 360 as I do not have an Xbox One, Series S, or Series X. I am mainly a PlayStation guy. I have a small library of Sony handheld games, and I am having fun looking back at the original PlayStation. This year I picked up a game called No One Can Stop Mr. Domino. I saw this on Metal Jesus' channel, and if you are watching me and don't know who Metal Jesus is, you are doing it wrong. He is one of the best in the YouTube video game scene. Check him out. In this game, you control Mr. or Mrs. Domino around a track, leaving a trail of dominoes behind you. As you lap around and knock the trail of dominoes over, you acquire points. This is certainly a hidden gem on the PS1. It's kind of addicting in a sense, and it reminds me of a toy set I had when I was younger called Domino Rally.
Introducing Domino Rally. Domino Rally. Get all 3 sets.
The PS2 came with some fun exclusives, especially the Kingdom Hearts series. The Final Fantasy and Disney mashup made its debut on the PS2 and has led to several follow-ups. The sequel came out in 2005, and 14 years later we finally got Kingdom Hearts 3. Sadly, I haven't even started it yet, but I do have a good reason to pick it up and start playing it. As I was making this video, they announced the release of Kingdom Hearts 4. Looks like I'll have some time because it could be released anywhere between 2023 and 2025. I found a cool Kingdom Hearts artifact while I was at my local flea market. I came across this replica of Sora's sword. I placed it above my window and it makes for some nice game room flair. There are a lot of titles I played on the PS3, but a ton of my time was spent playing NCAA football. PlayStation 3 introduced us to the trophy system and man, I was hooked. It took me about 6 years to get this trophy and I must have played 200 plus games. The grind included me winning the Heisman Trophy with several winners, meaning a whole season with each. It started in 2012 with Barry Sanders, Eddie George, Marcus Allen, and Desmond Howard. I knocked out RG3 and Andre Ware in 2013. I came back to win it with Doug Flutie, Herschel Walker, Charlie Ward, go Knowles, and Carson Palmer, finally getting that Platinum Trophy in 2017. Most sports games come out every year, and that was the same with NCAA football until 2014 when the game was ended due to licensing issues. It's because of this that these titles are sought after and rapidly rising in price. Finally, we have my PS4 collection. The PS4 has some great exclusives too. One I keep coming back to is Wild Guns Reloaded. This is a retro western shoot 'em up with a perspective that is not commonly used. It's set up like a light gun game such as Operation Wolf, however there is no gun, just a controller. This is a re-release as the original game came out for the Super Nintendo. I'm very glad they decided to remake it as I was looking to pick up a copy for the Super Nintendo and well, yeah, no. Extra levels, weapons, and 2 more characters were added to this remake, including a dog named Bullet who uses a flying robot to help him shoot. It's a bit far-fetched, pun intended, but my best friend Cash can get on board with that. My game room looks pretty nice, but you can't get the full effect without some classic video game music. I have created my own video game room music playlist on Spotify. I was sharing some of the tracks with some friends and they ended up adding the playlist to their library. That gave me the idea to share it with you guys. We are currently at 4 whole likes and I will leave a link to it in the description. Well, that about wraps it up for my 2022 game room tour. This has been my longest video to date, and if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking around. I have a good time revisiting some of these titles and stories and have a lot more where those came from. If you aren't subscribed yet, considering doing so as we make our way to 300 subs. My name is Quinn Noble, and if you keep watching them, I'll keep making them. Have a great day.